As the pride of the Muldrow Marching Band honors us with our national anthem. Once again, we'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's game. Muldrow Public Schools would like to extend a warm Bulldog welcome to Waldron High School.
Testing
Activity
1 2.
programs at Muldrow High School are primarily for the student participants. The purpose of the activity is to provide positive learning
Testing
experiences
1 2.
and opportunities for personal growth of all students involved. Tonight's competition
Christian Academy last week, about 46-6.
Wow.
Which that they may give a little bit of a game to
Lincoln all they want. Well,
Lincoln.
you know, I listened to Sports Animal, and they were talking about this game, and they were talking about how Lincoln Christian had a streak of 30-game win streak going, but that was home and away. At home, they had it was either 50 or 55 straight wins at home.
Right.
Yeah, so they've got quite a thing going there at Lincoln Christian.
Well, coaches, turns out the mute button was on, so I'm sorry. But anyways, so if you're just now joining us, if you didn't just see everything, the Bulldogs are going to be defending out of the south end zone, and the Waldron will be receiving the kickoff, and so that means, of course, that the Bulldogs will then receive the ball in to start the second half.
What are you saying, Chris, that they missed all that
Man,
good stuff?
we had some good
talk
commentary there. It was awesome. And
we had some history and everything.
Well, hey, you know the good thing about it, you're all practiced up on it, so now we can just do it all over again.
What a lucky break for the Bulldog fans.
Well, if you're also just joining and just putting it all together, you'll see those American flags, and also you'll see the M on the middle of the 50-yard line, because tonight is military night. And as we prepare and as we see the hype video coming up to get ready to kick off this Muldrow Bulldog football season here at home. And here come the Bulldogs in patriotic fashion. Meeting up on the 50-yard line with all the American flags, and a great show of patriotism, saluting all those who have served. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
And of course, with all the events, and of course, 9/11 being yesterday, it's a great reminder for those who have served to salute those. We appreciate you.
That's been how many years ago, Chris?
24 years.
24 years. There was a show last night I was watching on the History Channel that was just like people in the crowd videos that were there that day, and when that first happened, it was either Tuesday or Thursday. I was in driver's ed, and it came over the radio, and terrible deal. People there didn't know what to think at first.
It certainly takes you back. Everyone knows what happened on that day, and for those who lived through it.
Right. I saw those firemen and stuff going to it, and police, and it's just it's heart-wrenching even today to think about it.
That's right. Well, we are going to be kicking off. Of course, Waldron going to be receiving, far back to receive for Waldron. Pull out here the roster. Didn't get a chance to take a look here, but it looks like number 18. Is that right, Coach? Is that 14?
Hey, they got some good-sized kids on this team. Well, it's a Bulldog battle, isn't it?
It is.
High pooch kick.
Pooch is going to hit the ground. Golly.
Recovered by number 25 for Waldron, Xavier Cruz.
There wasn't a whole lot of urgency there about that front there, Waldron. I thought we might get that, boom, back to the Bulldogs or the Muldrow Bulldogs.
That might have been the thing, Coach. That might have been a little bit of a slight
I don't know.
trickery. I mean, that's the highest pooch kick that we've seen so far this season, so we know that he can get a hold of
I'm
it.
kind of anxious to see. Last week, we had some guys making some tackles or in on tackles, like Nance had 13. He's either in on or by himself, and our senior Brock had 9. Miller had 13, and Scott had 7.
What are they wanting to happen here?
Eli Cluth. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be a handoff to number 3, Branson Mick. He's the senior. 2 seniors on this squad, I believe, and the number 75, Chris Allen.
That was a decent gain for first down.
Quick back to the line of scrimmage in their jumbo set. Handoff again to number 3, Branson. And he maybe just short of the first down. Or they
I believe where they got him marked, it's
they're
going to
give it to him.
So
So that's going to move the chains for Waldron.
It's too much.
They flipped the formation. Now they're going to a heavy set to the wide side.
Once again, hand up to Mick. Mick is stopped more at the line of the scrimmage.
Yeah. There's
Finally brought down.
Nance in on that one, and looked like Palmer too, and I think maybe even Grinstead was on that tackle.
Patrick Nance and E.J. Zander and
Patrick, man, he's been hyped for this game all week. I got him in class. He's been talking about it.
There's a little bit of meat up there on that front end there.
Jumbo set again, but this time handoff to number 15, Bo Parsons.
That's better.
Stop, gains about 3 yards on the play.
76.
That's old
That's Logan.
That's old Damani Brock, 13. It made the initial hit there.
D-Money, Coach D-Money.
Oh, D-Money.
D-Money.
Oh, D-Money.
I was corrected today.
I didn't mean to mispronounce that.
D-Money.
Javon was in on that play too.
3-man front here for the Bulldogs. Handoff to number 3, Mick. He's going to be stopped.
Looks like they're thinking 2 downs to make that 1st and 10. They ran it on 3rd down.
That's going to be 4th down. Now, Coach, I will say this. I would not be surprised if they go for it here because in the last game, they did not punt.
Well, it may be a deal where they just don't feel comfortable doing it.
Take it back. I think I saw them punt one time. Have to check the stats.
So could see maybe a quick kick, but he's up awful close.
Once again, a heavy set to the right side, and that's going to be
He's got a guy open right there.
pass, and it's going to be intercepted. That's brought down by Jamari Palmer. Javon Mays.
Mays. He's in on a couple
Yeah, he's making the play there.
Yeah.
It looked like he initially broke behind the secondary, but by the time the ball got there,
Yeah, he had that route he drove from the backside.
Javon was able to regain it,
There we
close
go.
on it, and intercept it.
Good job.
Bulldogs take over on the 30-yard line.
Waldron starts out in a 5-2.
Trips to the right side. Mays going in motion. Handoff to
Wilson
Wilson.
with the
He's got
ball.
an opening. He's going to make some positive yards. He's still on his feet, and he's got a little bit of green grass in front of him. He's at the 40. He may break this one wide open. He's stumbling forward, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
Atta baby. I tell you though.
70-yard play for the opening play touchdown.
We had somebody down there on the boundary kind of pushing the guy, and I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to get a flag pushing it back. But that's a big play. Last week I was looking at the stats. He rushed rushed for 106 yards last week, Coach.
What do you have, about 4 carries?
Not many. He had actually had 5 carries last year, or last week with 106. That's a point.
Here we go.
Wow.
70 yards on the opening play,
Well,
all the way to put 6 on the board, and followed up with a great shot.
Getting a look here at this replay. You know, we got some linemen blocking people there, Coach. Now, they do miss him right there. But we had people that pulled and had some good blocks. God,
and we had the good sense not to be blocking people that couldn't make the play. Don't block behind the ball.
Right.
Well, that's
Good job up front. Good play.
That's a blow to the Waldron team there. They came off a pretty bad outing last week, and now then they've started off in the first play. The ball goes 70 yards, so it may be a situation where their confidence could be teetering.
Well,
It's
a long game.
Momentum seems to be on our side.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, Bulldogs are quick to get up on the board. 7 points right here. We're at 9-14, and there's a high kick. It's going to be received. That's going to be number 6, Josh McLeod.
Well, that's a determined effort, Bo McLeod.
Yeah. Gabe Miller taking him down with a nice shot there.
Gabe and
Gabe got 2 bites of that apple.
Zanders was in on that too. He's everywhere.
Waldron on the 33-yard line, 9:07.
The Bulldogs base 3-3 look there. They've 3-3-5, I guess you'd call it.
Two tight end set. There's going to be the handoff to number 7, Fisher Brown.
A little more movement out of the defensive line at the top than you want to see.
Yeah.
Looked like a gain of about 6 yards.
It's one of those deals you got to get in the breach there and stand your ground. You can't be backpedaling and like I'm going to make 42 different tackles here. There's one area you're responsible for. You got to be a man in that area.
You got to fire off and
you got to hold your ground.
hit somebody. You're getting pushed back right there a little bit.
The ball on the field. It's going to be recovered by Waldron. The handoff was to number 23, Jackson Brown.
That's nice heads-up play by Collins to
Now that's going to move the
rip
chains.
the ball out of there.
That's going to move the chains for Waldron. Now bring up a first down. 44-yard line.
That's the kind of push from Waldron we don't want to see. You know, we've seen a little bit of that last year from them, and like I said, they got away from it. I don't know exactly why. They were having some success, but let's see what we do this time. Better.
Back up the middle, Eli Kluth. Coach, you think that's Kluth, or do you think that's the K is silent? What do you think?
What number's that?
Number 10, quarterback.
Kluth, you're right on it. I think Waldron's best defense is going to be their offense.
Kluth is going to keep it. Oh, I'm sorry. Man. It's going to be a direct snap to Mick. And once again, picks up some positive yardage here. He's going to be spotted for the first down.
That much you just get drove off the ball.
You know, it's funny, like a few years back, Carl Albert, they went into the playoffs. They weren't really highly regarded. But you see this formation where you got one guy back there and they snap it to him and he follows the rest of them up in there.
Yeah.
They won the state championship
by doing that.
That one play, you know, and you can say, well, you know, they need to pass it, they need to counter. They didn't. They'd snap it to the best guy they had, and everybody would get a hat on a hat, and he made it work.
Branson Mick on the carry for positive yardage, brings up second down for Waldron as they continue back to the line of scrimmage. Two tight ends set, and it's going to be over the head of Kluth, or Branson Mick, and he's going to be brought down by number 11, E.J. Zanders. And that will just about throw a wrench in it on that drive.
Anytime you're a running team like they are and you get a lost yardage play, much less a catastrophic loss like this, it puts you where you almost have to just get ready to punt.
That's one of the things that it's going to stop them is those
lost yardage
plays. Yeah.
And they hadn't had many up to that point right there.
No.
That's a self-inflicted wound there. Now then we're going to see a little spread formation. Looks like a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to have to take a timeout.
You're kidding me? You wasted timeout on a third.
See if we can get an instant replay on that one. I mean, that was a great play. I mean, EJ getting back there real quick, having a head on it, and
I know you only got 3 timeouts, and this may be something
check
really
this
special.
out, Coach. Look at that, just over the head of Branson, and then EJ coming in there just to finish it up.
Collins.
Great
I bet
play.
you money right now he's the leader in tackle for loss yardage for the Bulldogs this
Did a lot
season.
on that play.
Yeah, what was that, a 10, 20, 15? No, it's only 15, I guess.
For that,
No, it's a 20-yard loss.
well, on this
Sure
time,
was.
on this timeout, we want to say thank you to our sponsors: Midland Motors, 427 Auto Sales, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church, and of course, First Assembly of God of Muldrow. We want to say thank you so much for being our gold sponsors. We appreciate you and appreciate you sponsoring student broadcasts just like this one. And as we come back to the field at 6:10, and it's going to be a long road for the Waldron Bulldogs at 26 to go to get to the first down marker. Third down, spotted on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen them in this
What we
doubles
call
look.
Doubles, that's right, yeah.
But what else? You probably not going to run it for that much.
Kluth dropping back to pass, and there's a
to the
man,
wrong
and
one.
it's the wrong one. There's Mays. He's going to get his second
Wow.
interception on the night. My goodness.
What little I've been able to assess so far, I see why they may not have punted very much last week.
Yeah.
Javion Mays.
I bet that's better than any punt they could have hit. I don't know. I wouldn't have wasted the time out to do it, though. Look
Coach,
here, little bunch set out there.
Not just a little.
Get that. He's saying get somebody off the field. What's going on here?
They're putting Scott in for somebody.
Why'd the referee stop it for?
Coach, we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lined up on the left side in a bunch.
Yeah.
Of course, Tegan Collins in the back. There's the snap. He's looking over to Mays. Mays cuts it upfield. He's going to step out of bounds right around the 28-yard line. That's going to bring up second down for the Bulldogs.
Gain of about 4 on the play.
We're going to try it again.
Think we're working a new package here, Coach?
Oh,
We sure didn't see it with Rowan.
Waldron's not lined up.
I'm with
correctly,
I'm
too.
with Waldron though.
Look at here, though. I mean, you got 2 guys undefended. Shotgun snap. Flag is going to be.
I'm not going into that boundary with very many people with number 1 there at quarterback.
Offsides is going to be called against Waldron. That's going to march them back.
There's machinery, Bob Walters for supplying the flags for tonight's flag run for our football players.
I think something's going to happen here, Chris. We're going to make them paid down here.
They're all eligible this time.
They're going to get confused, and there's going to be a man wide open.
High snap. Collins able to make something of it. Now he's got Deshaun on the right. He's got some open field, and he's got 1 man to beat. He's on the outside. There's number 7. He can't catch him. There's Collins into the end zone.
Man.
Woo, man.
Got a bad snap.
Bad
come
snap.
down with it, and then when is Collins the most dangerous?
When he's
When
improvising.
thing goes bad.
When he is improvising, you got to watch out. But he wasn't
that's what
alone
it is.
either. Deshaun Wilson was right there waiting for it just in case. But let me tell you, there was no one there except for Fisher Brown, and Teagan just turned it up a notch, getting into the end zone.
That's when he's most dangerous.
Pruitt with the kick, and it's up, and it's good.
Mr. Automatic.
I like our
Coach, what's the saying?
That's a point.
That's a point.
Yeah.
And it brings it up to 14-0 at 5:42. And let's check out this instant replay. Teagan just making them miss left and right.
He just outruns them.
Look at that extra burst of speed.
Yeah.
Some good stuff there.
You know, the field goal team been out there like they were, you know, a lot of times you have trouble early in the season getting your kicking teams out, your specialties out there, but I guess they got a little practice last week, so maybe that's not
Yeah.
a fair assessment, but they're out there ready to go.
Them guys have got to be ready to go, and special team coach has got to have them ready to get out there and go. And so far, it's been pretty good.
Got a great showing here for opening night. I mean, the stands are just absolutely packed here. A lot of excitement for this football season, and they've definitely delivered that here in the first quarter.
Well, see if we pooch it again. Yeah, we're going to knock her down there in
Booming
that
kick,
hole.
and
That
it's
was
going
a
to be
good
over
place
the
to
head
put
of
it.
Joseph.
That was a nice place to put it. Yeah.
Josh McClode actually coming up with it, and he's pushed out of bounds, and he's going to be marked down around the 13-yard line. So that was a great special teams play there on the Bulldogs.
Nice place to put it, and good. Our guys were good to cover down and break down and make a tackle. Now we've got Waldron kind of pinned up down here. They're going to have a long, tough drive. See if we can get it back here. Maybe we can get some good field position. What do we got there?
Oh, let's see here. We've got a illegal shift, I believe, for the Waldron Bulldogs. Well, they can't hardly afford that.
No.
No,
There we go. Hold on. Nice job.
Well, that old Nance got a hold of him there.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
Nance on the-
Patrick, I saw him the other day down at El Toro, and I'm going to be honest with you, he's got good size. He's a big lad. I don't know what his weight is.
good kid, too.
Yeah.
Yes, he seemed to be a fine young
That
man,
was
I'm
that.
telling you. But that kid's got some size about him.
Yeah.
He's not no undersized inside linebacker, I'll just tell you that.
Once again, going back to their two tight end jumbo.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Coach,
Oh, my.
isn't that called a two tight?
Well, that looks more unbalanced to me.
A double wing? Is that right? Double wing?
Well, I think so, but I'm not sure. Did they have the wing on each side? I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't see it either.
That whistle blew, and I thought, what have they done now?
Well, it's a beautiful night to be here at Aubrey Henshaw, but we do appreciate all of our viewers at home.
Well, they're tied over here
Well,
with a
it's a-
bunch. Look.
Yeah, it's a little unbalanced
Oh,
look.
come on.
Right up the middle. He's
Go.
Nick was almost able to get out of there.
76, 33 is in on that tackle.
That's Patrick Nance.
Real kill.
I'll be honest with you, I think they're doing a good thing is trying to keep that clock running.
Right.
If they couldn't afford those penalties, they just
No,
can't
can't
afford
afford that. They sure don't need to be throwing the ball. So I mean, I don't know what else they can do, Coach, other than what they're trying to do here.
That's with me, huh? I think the plan may be solid, but
Just let some time click.
yeah.
Same set. What we got?
Timeout Waldron.
Timeout on the field, and once again, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors out there: D&D Flooring, Agent Mallory Martin, and Salisaw Animal Clinic for their continued support of this broadcast. And of course, if you are interested in being a sponsor, please reach out to us. You can reach out to us by calling the high school and just asking for Miss Jolene. She's our athletic secretary, and she'll be happy to tell you how you can sponsor this program and also Muldrow Athletics. We do appreciate all your support. Well, coaches, is this, so I know this is the second time we played Waldron, but is this the first time that we have been playing Arkansas teams in Muldrow history? Are you aware?
Oh, no. We played them before. We played Greenwood. We played, well, I don't know if we played anybody but Greenwood. But we did play Greenwood.
We played Greenwood.
A long time ago, they used to play St. Anne's when there was a St. Anne's.
Coach, what kind of?
Offsides on the offense.
It's going to be offsides, but still, once again, overloading the right side. I mean, they're not really making any, not really trying to disguise what they're trying to do.
Huh. I've seen illegal procedure. I've seen illegal shift, but offsides offense on a too-tight offense is really rare. I mean, I've seen wide receivers get lined up wrong, but well, I don't know. Oh boy, must be getting paid by the flag.
Yeah. I don't know. There we go. He come up with something.
Austin Hudson on the carry. He's going to be brought down by Patrick Nance. He's going to pick up some positive yardage on that play, but that's going to bring up 4th down for Waldron.
Little misdirection play there, trying to catch us not staying home where we're supposed to be.
It's going to be 4th and 9 for Waldron. And they are going to punt this, and it's going to be blocked and picked up. My goodness.
That's OD
I may have. Who was that?
It was D-Money.
The Money Brock. 13.
I don't know that I've ever. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those like that. Have you, Coach?
A block punt?
No. You kick the guy in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And you pick it up, and then you run it in for a touchdown.
Telling you what.
No.
I've seen old Coach Parkins one time at Walston College.
Pruitt's kick up, and it's good. And Coach hit us with that slogan.
That'll be a point.
Absolutely. And watch this punt right here. D-Money just picking it up right off the back and into the end zone. Great play.
That'd be the easiest 6 he ever gets. Golly.
Bulldogs capitalizing off of a mishap. And, Coach, I think you can see now why they don't usually like to go to the punt game.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, they've really made too many mistakes. They've hurt themselves with penalties.
yeah.
They're getting what they deserve, but, wow, they sure are getting it.
Yeah, it's
Well, the Bulldogs are making no bones about it. At 21-0 here with 3:23 left here in the first quarter. And great way to bust open a home opener, right?
Coach is coming over and referee's motioning something like, somebody's talking too much out here.
well, we don't.
Old
need to
Coach
be doing that.
Coatney's out there talking to him right now. He's saying, hey, you get kicked out, you got to sit out another one,
Just keep your mouth shut and play ball.
Yeah, plus the reason is it's not the way you want to be.
No. No.
get the suspension deal.
You want to be known for somebody that just plays hard.
That's right. Let your pads talk.
Yeah. You know, you watch those guys on TV, and the ones that you despise the most are the ones that's doing all the lip service and the talking. You know, you go, oh my gosh, come on, man.
Look here. We're missing one? What's the discussion out there, Brad?
We got 11.
Nice kick.
Put it back in the same spot.
That's going to be received by Josh McLeod. He's going to be brought down by number 6, Gabe Miller.
Hey, old Parker Likens was first down there, but Miller was, boy, he's been outstanding on kickoff teams this year.
I know Phillips. Jackson Phillips was down on that, breaking down.
I think, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that old Gabe is the middle linebacker in this outfit. Maybe not. I noticed him playing a little bit a while ago, I thought. Like now he's moved over to the weak side, or strong side.
It's going to be a handoff to number 16, Logan Marcellus. It's going to pick up a few yards on the play.
Palmer comes in there and cuts his legs out from him.
Oh, Palmer now, he
nice
comes
job.
out, he's fearless.
Quick. That guy, I think, tried to come out.
He may be
there
smaller in
blocking,
size, but boy, he's got a big heart on him, right?
Yeah.
3 down linemen here for the Bulldogs. Cutting upfield. There's Patrick Nansen, brings him down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
A little help out there from EJ and Tegan Collins.
Sander,
No
yeah.
Patrick, no Nance. Number 33 for the Bulldogs was met him in the hole there. He didn't follow his blockers that time. I guess he thought he might find something over on the weak side, but it wasn't there. Probably wishes he'd have just went with the game plan.
Gosh, look at that footage.
That's a
Coach.
good picture there, Chris. You know,
Golly.
we're getting to see what they're seeing on TV.
Man.
That's old Tasker, ain't he, 52?
That's just like being watching the big games on TV.
There's Kaluth. Oh, man. I thought he was going to get hit right there, boy. D-Money coming in there, making the stop.
I really like watching old Colbert play.
Well, did you see how if he'd have kept going in that direction, hadn't switched, I think D-Money, I mean, he would have had a nice stick on that play, but able to come down with the tackle. 4th down, 2 yards to go, 3 yards for the first.
Say, boys, we need to punt, but this time
I think they'll probably run that little reverse deal again, but the Bulldogs will probably be blitzing. That wouldn't be a good play for that.
Goes for the count. He's going to go right up the middle.
Gosh.
And he's going to be stopped. Let's see if they give it to him.
Number 3, Branson Mick on that carry again for Waldron.
I don't think he did. I think he's just going to be a little short.
I don't know. No.
He's just short. Oh,
They're going to
that
give it
ain't-
to him, Coach.
That ain't.
Motion. First down, Waldron.
That wasn't a first down.
It wasn't.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Well,
They were just being
see, I'm supposed to be like,
nice to him.
I'm supposed to be non-biased on this deal, and I'm supposed to let you guys take on those things. But I don't think
I
you.
didn't get the memo.
We're supposed to say all the negative things. Is
Well,
that what you're
no.
saying?
Well, that's what
Yeah.
OSSA has trained us to do. They tell us, you know,
well.
got to be unbiased and
Pooey.
whatnot.
Get up
There's a
there, get up
handoff.
there.
Logan Marcellus, he's brought down
Hey,
once again.
at that time it was
Who's down on the
That's
field
Caden,
there,
that's
guys?
Caden Grinstead on the play.
Is that OEJ?
yeah, CJ.
Alexander?
I think he got caught up in all that trash and maybe somebody kicked him or something.
I don't want to see him off the game. He's pretty well a playmaker there at that defensive end.
He's good.
Or tackle.
3 down lineman set. And Coach, we got 2 backs on the side. Hand off to Branson Mick,
yeah.
and he's got some. He found himself a hole there, and he's picked up a first down to continue to move on this drive. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Number 3, Branson Mick again on that carry. Picks up a first down for Waldron.
They were able to attack the Bulldogs' right defensive side there with some success.
We were kind of weak on that side.
Handoff once again to Mick.
Oh, hold on.
He's going to be cutting up field, and he'll be brought down for a gain of about 5 on the play.
Looks like Miller in on that tackle, but we're outnumbered on that top side up there. Got a couple more than we do.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the Bulldogs on top 21-0. And it's been a very eventful first quarter here for the Bulldogs. And I think we'll probably be seeing a little highlight reel here in a second. But of course, coaches, what are you liking? What are you not liking so far?
Well, you know, right now we're doing everything pretty good. We're scoring on the first play of the game, and Lyman, you know, I think last week I had mentioned that we wasn't on, but I thought the Lyman did a very good job blocking and making some holes, and so that's why we had so many people that had big yardage, and they're doing a fine job. We just got to slow them down a little bit. We have at times. That time we was they had us outnumbered on that top side, a couple of guys. We'll get that straightened out.
Well, I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors here as we got a little bit of time here. Midland Motors, Rick's Tire, 427 Auto Sales, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church, Muldrow First Assembly of God, D&D Flooring, Agent Mallory Martin, Funeral Home, and Salisaw Animal Clinic. Thank you so much for your support, being our sponsors this season. Of course, they're our sponsors all year long. And I'm pretty sure every one of these sponsors has sponsored us since the very get-go.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
That's going to be a handoff to Branson Mick, and he's got some wide open territory, and there's a flag on the field, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 3-yard line. And we're going to see if that one sticks, but there's some laundry on the turf.
Holding call right up here about the 35.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
Yeah.
On who, Coach?
That official there 5 minutes ago, he give him a 1st and 10 when they were a good half a yard short. And now then they break one for the get down there where they can at least get on the scoreboard. And what's he do? Throws a flag on
it
him.
away. Yeah.
He can't make up his mind he's going to be fair or not. Look, all that was the best play they've had this year, I bet you.
Probably was, Coach.
Did I miss anything? I was doing teacher stuff.
No.
No, you're never wrong to be doing teacher stuff when you're a teacher.
Oh.
We got here 2nd and 7.
We had a bunch of questions. They're like, are these kids, are they all volunteers? It's like, well, I mean, they are, and they picking up all these. This is a skill set they're learning, and it's just a classroom.
Doing a good job.
Absolutely.
They're doing a good job. For a lot of them, it's their 2nd game, and of course, first home. And what a shot right there! Cluth picks it down, but there's Patrick Nance to say, how you doing?
There's Patrick and Scott.
My goodness.
Everybody else in there missed.
That was a faultily designed play.
You could hear that up here. Yeah.
On the microphone. They didn't even need it.
They have got to have somebody block somebody on that. They had a bunch of them go through there, and there was 3 of our guys came out shoulder to shoulder.
Understand? They got 8 bodies right there in the right there.
Now see, here's this unbalanced heavy set up at the top.
Look for something on the right side. There it is. Handoff to number 2, Austin Hudson. He cuts up field, and he's going to get some positive yardage here for the first down.
Yeah, they get us turned out there on the line of scrimmage.
Is there any way Farney could interview their coach at halftime? Huh?
You want to?
No, I said you, Farney.
No, I don't think there is. He's going to be too busy.
He's got an unbalanced line going now. That is their best runner.
Austin Hudson once again on the carry.
Number 2 on that carry.
I tell you what, you got to admire a guy when things ain't going good and he's still putting it out there. You know what I mean? He's running
Staying
up
with
in
it.
there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people come out and they leave and they'll say, you know, maybe they don't say anything about him because the fortunes of his team was so poor. But you know, the thing about it is he's working at it. You know, he's competing.
Well, they look like.
And he has some talent.
Yeah, they look
he's
like,
quick.
Yeah, they're competing.
Goes in there quick.
Yeah. But there's nothing else for them to do other than what they're doing right now and run some time off the clock.
Yeah, I think they're foolish to extend the game, don't you? I mean, you know, like they need to somehow keep out of the. They should have tried to keep it close and make your offense sit over there for as long as possibly can. Or when you get in there, you're kind of a little cool. Maybe hadn't had time to get any rhythm established.
Right.
They can't afford 3 and outs or big penalties.
Nope.
Well, that looked like old Thibodeau, and no, excuse me, that's Miller there at the nose.
There we go. Oh, I thought we had him right there at the beginning.
I think he's able to work his way for a 1st and 10 there.
Yes.
This is the best drive of the night for the Waldron Bulldogs.
Number 3 plays a pick on that carry. Wrapped up by number 33, Patrick Nance.
There it is. There's that lost yardage play. They were doing a decent job of staying ahead of the change. Now then.
Another penalty just knocks Waldron back and puts them at 15 yards for the first down here.
Yeah, they're in trouble now.
And I mean, and you know, like they ran into the situation for the holding call. I mean, that was the closest they come to scoring.
Oh, yeah.
What are they doing?
Trying to make their way back here, and it's going to be a low snap, and it's going to be to Brandon Mick.
Come on, boys.
Branson Mick.
I tell you what, on number 2, number 3, those two guys.
Number 3, Branson Mick on that carry.
Pretty nifty.
Number 5, Javion Mays.
They're getting up in the hole when they have one.
You bet. If there's yards to be made, they'll get it up in there. Well, that's the 3rd and you got to figure it's 2 downs to make 7 yards. They got to make 3.5 a time. I don't think that's number 2 or number 3. That's number 3, all right.
Number 22, Caden Grinstead, assisting them taking that one down.
Of course, anybody can be right when things aren't working, but all I'm saying is that
we need to step up, Bulldog fans. Let's make some noise for that defense out there.
I don't think you're scared to death to try to pass it because if you don't make it, you left yourself long yardage again.
Right.
But you get down every time it gets to 4th and long, you try to pass it. That's no good.
They're going. They didn't get it. No. Well, you just got to stick with what you're doing. I mean, like you said, you don't want to throw the ball, and they'll have a better chance running it to get the first.
And there's the Bulldogs going to take over on downs here. So they're going to start off with good field position on the 20-yard line. And there you go, just like that.
Thank you. Thanks. Turn it down. There we go.
And timeout is going to be called.
You know, there's
Referee timeout on the field.
there's some good college games tonight.
Who?
Well, just a couple off-handed I've seen. You know, Colorado's playing Houston, down at Houston. And Kansas State, Arizona. That might be a good game, I think.
Is that in Arizona?
It is at Arizona. Yeah.
We'll probably get to see that.
Yeah, I think maybe it was going to be a late game.
I think so.
We've had a key turned into us that was lifted at the check-in center when you come in.
Of course, Oklahoma's got Temple.
That's a
Early
dangerous game, isn't it?
I don't know.
I thought
You
Temple
think
had a
it's,
decent. I thought
no.
Temple had a decent defense. It looks like Oklahoma has a quarterback again.
I'm telling you, man. Isn't he something else?
Well, he looked good the other night, and you know who knows how good
Well,
Michigan is, but he looks better than what they've been playing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And some of those passes that he made, I wish he'd get a little bit more of a touch on the ball. Kind of drop it a little bit sometimes. He's trying to throw it maybe too sharp in there, but he looked good.
Bulldogs
They
got
look
three receivers wide here. Man in motion. That's Mays, and it's going to be pitched out to the outside. And he's got a lot of room here, but let's see how he cuts up field. He's going to be brought down. That's going to be by the senior, number 75, Chris Allen.
I'll be honest with you, that's a tough play to
Holding call is going to be called against the
execute.
Bulldogs.
because you catch the ball 5, 6, 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and those guys up there blocking have to maintain the block for
Yeah.
It's a long
a good
time.
2.5 seconds. So you did it the right way. You run it to your boundary, and you did it at home, but it's just too long. They had to hold them to maintain the block, and they got called on that one.
Well, that is going to be the first penalty tonight for the Bulldogs.
Got an empty set now with trips into the boundary. Waldron saw this last year. They know what they're up against here. You notice they're not rushing too hastily.
Intended receiver there was Jamari Palmer over the middle.
Pass intended was to number 7, Jamal Palmer.
Swiped away, no good.
I think I've said it before. When Southall played Northside over there, and Northside had that Jones kid that really was from Graham Buren when we went to Northside, so it's because they were going to play him at quarterback there. So when Northside would come to Southall, when Southall went over there, they had a rule. They didn't rush across the line of scrimmage. He dropped back to pass. They said, you just wait right here. He'll be back anytime. And that's probably a good thing. He might kill you throwing, but running, he was deadly. And so was Teagan.
Collins, yeah.
Deshaun goes in motion. Teagan steps back. There's pressure in the backfield.
Come on.
That's it.
He's got some
Oh,
open
my
room,
goodness.
but he's going to throw it short.
Probably second down. He probably should have took some of that yardage so
Yeah.
he can make it a more manageable third down.
Yeah, he'd have got close to picking up first, I think, if he'd have
Oh, if
turned up the
he
field.
got close to hitting his head on the goalpost. Because I'm telling you, if he cuts back the middle, it's over, you
Yeah.
know.
That's when he's most dangerous.
Any great athlete, you
Athletic,
get them
yeah.
spread out.
Yeah.
You know, that's. You remember those little lock boys down there at Hugo?
Oh, my gosh, Coach.
If you couldn't touch them when they got the ball, you wasn't going to.
They came here that one night and we played. We couldn't touch
Oh,
them.
my goodness. I never
you-
seen so many two-play 95-yard drives in my life. Of course, that one went to Kentucky.
He started down at
Yeah.
Kentucky, and he was a great player for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Bulldogs are
one of
gonna-
the best.
Bulldogs are going to call a timeout here with 7:28.
Oh,
Having
my.
a little bit of difficulty on this drive. Third down and 17 yards to go. Just like on that last play, Teagan looking downfield, nobody open. Meeting a little bit of adversity here.
Yeah, I still don't think they're not out of range of getting this because they'll start the game off running and they'll run 2 plays and go 900 yards and then they'll try to pass. I guess that's their hold the score down offense right now. Because I got news for you. If they run it 4 downs, one of them's going the distance.
Yeah, yeah.
Offensive line's done a good job on
They-
pass blocking and
have.
on run blocking also.
Yeah, they have. They
Like I
did
say, they may not have much zest to go chasing after Collins back in the backfield. I think it's pretty sound policy. Maybe one go back there, but the rest of you might as well wait here. Don't stir him up.
No.
Well, it's got trips to the field now with a weak set halfback.
Looks like we want to try to throw it again.
Wilson and Collins in the backfield. Trips to the wide side.
Yeah.
Hard count. It's going to draw Waldron off sides.
Pick up a little bit.
And that should put us back to 10 yards. Well,
I'll tell you what, if they're in a given mood, you need to take it. No, that's all there's to it. They're having the dangest time with staying on sides and not being offside.
They have lots of penalties.
They sure do. That's
first half.
I don't know if they're mentally lacking or indisciplined. I don't know what it is.
They're not disciplined. Let's see if we can.
Now we put
fake
the
a
back to
pass
the
and then
put the
run
back out to the field here now. Strong set.
Mays in motion. Teagan dishes out to Wilson, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. And
I wish I could look there. I think they need to be careful about that formation because I don't believe they had but one guy on the line of scrimmage on that other side. Looked like it was trips.
Well,
And with this wide guy going in motion there, that's going to be one too many.
Sam Eller on the tackle for Waldron, and he just basically picked up Wilson and just shoved him right in the ground.
Yeah, Wilson's not that heavy.
Well, he looked like he might be a wrestler. I don't know if they got wrestling over there at Waldron, but that was a good double leg right there. And just
About wrestling, but they got lots of watermelon fields down in that area. Look here.
little heavy set to the right side. There's Collins. He's going to take off with it. He's got another man to beat. And then, face mask. And there it is. There's the flag.
Oh, my gosh.
And now,
man.
That's an automatic, right, Coach?
I love it.
Sure is.
Waldron,
Personal foul.
Here they go. They're going to fixing to stop us for the first time.
That's right. And so now that 4 becomes a 1 with the penalty from Waldron.
Keep shooting himself in the foot.
Coach, that, I believe, is the 9th penalty. I didn't write down the yardage on it, but I believe that is the 9th penalty tonight.
At least that or more.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Chris. They're not playing smart football tonight.
There's that penalty to bring up a Muldrow Bulldog.
End of the game is D-Money
Brock.
What is that? That old
D-Money.
What was the name of that? D-Money.
I don't know that one, Coach.
I think it was Veggie Tales back in the day.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Golly, that's got to be getting a little quicker. That's just too long, too slow.
D-Money brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. With Collins and D-Money, I wouldn't mess around up at the A-gaps. I mean, you Grant if you want to.
75's pretty good lad.
Pretty good size fella, ain't he? You notice how he moves, flips, he goes to strong side and weak side, and they run wherever he goes. He's pretty good little side. Must be the best player they got on the line.
Brock and Collins in the backfield. Trips to the wide side. Collins is looking. Not really sure what happened there. If it was a miscommunication on the route. I mean, Jamari was right there wide open, so it looks like they're.
What does that look like to you, Farns?
Looked like he just threw it in the ground. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think he's wanting to throw it.
I didn't think he did either.
There we go, 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
I think he looked out there and said, I ain't throwing into that.
Ten seconds here on the play clock. Collins signals. He's going to move out to the right side. He's going to go back. Now he's scrambling. He cuts through. He makes man miss and then takes a shot on that one. But he gets about 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs with about 5 yards to go.
Looks like he picked up about 4th and 5.
I don't believe we're going to punt tonight either. What do you think, Chris?
Well, Teagan is our punter. So it's hard to say what he's going to do. Palmer in motion. There's the hard count. Coach is going to just say run it. And there it goes. And there's a fumble on the play, and they're going to pick up, and there's Allen, and he's going to pick it up, the big man, and he's going to run it all the way back on a fumble recovery. And that's going to be a touchdown for Waldron.
75 there and ran it in. That's the one we were just talking about.
That's the senior.
That's the first guy. That's the first guy I bragged on that done anything good in how many years? Let's quit that.
He scooped and scored there.
Sure did.
Now there is a flag on the play.
Huh?
Right there in the end zone.
We have a flag down in the end zone.
It's a personal foul against the Bulldogs for something.
Must have said something.
I don't know if they want to take it on the extra point or they want to take it on. Can you do that in high school? I know that's a college rule and a pro rule.
Well, if they do, nothing.
Let's see. I guess
nothing negative, but it wouldn't hurt them if they did pump it up like a little bit. If they did half the distance to the goal, I could see the coach taking that penalty on the extra point. But I think looks like they're going to spot it.
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Ball is down, and it's going to be blocked. Not a really good hold on that or a good snap, but
they haven't done that much this year.
Who hasn't done that much?
Waldron. They've only scored 6 points this year.
They've scored 12 now.
Yeah.
Well, one was called back, and
I was thinking if they took that penalty, they could have got down to 1.5. They've been probably averaging 1.5 yards on that one play they run.
Tough break for Muldrow here, but a surprising, and I'm telling you, I don't know if 75's ever scored a touchdown in his life, but he sure did tonight. And by the way he was celebrating.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm glad he ain't the one running the ball because he looked like he had a little speed to beat you for him.
He was a force to be reckoned with definitely last year. He was one of the big guys that was pushing, and he's holding it all together here tonight. But
now, what would you do here? Onside kick down to 14? 15 points?
Yeah, I would.
I would too.
You'd onside it right
Oh,
here?
yeah.
Why not? Have you seen the guy kick?
What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose?
All right, well, coaches are saying let's go for an onside here, but let's see what Waldron says.
If Waldron kicks it back here to number 1, I'll tell you what.
Unless this guy thinks he's
I'd go
a
talk.
heck of a
I'd
kicker.
have to talk to coaches at halftime.
But he's lining it up for a pooch kick.
I won't fire an interview if he kicks this ball deep. I want him to go over and say, I want to make sense of this, coach. You look back there, you kick it back there deep.
We're going to kick it over there to.
There's not very many good options for him to kick it to, the way it looks to me.
Kick it to Miller.
I hope he don't.
Kevin.
No, you pick that thing up and run it, Miller.
Yeah,
Gabe, I guarantee you, if he'd had no there,
He'd be disappointed if you watch that.
we liable don't have anybody run as hard as he does.
Well, Kevin Vasquez did not kick the onside.
But he may have meant to.
He might have meant to.
And he should have.
Well, the Bulldogs
He didn't go very far in the air.
No. Well, it's going to be a first down, and it's going to be marked on the 20-yard line here as the Bulldogs take over. The Muldrow Bulldogs take over.
I'd like to see us get back to some handing that ball off a little bit.
And there you go, Coach. The handoff to Deshaun Wilson, and he goes right up the middle, and he makes some positive yardage there.
Yeah. There ain't no reason we can't do a little bit of that and then sprinkle in a few passes.
About 6 yards on that, Kenny.
We got to make sure we don't get to be a kind of a style point operation. You know what I mean? We just need to. If you can do it and execute it when the chips are down, that's what you need to be practicing.
Wilson and Collins in the backfield. 2 wide. Collins drops back, throws. And it is received by Mays. And that's going to be a first down. Nice and pretty there. It's going to move the chains for Muldrow.
Good throw. And Mays stops right there and lets him hit him in that little window.
Well, Bulldog fans, at the halftime, you can get ready for it. We will have the Pride of Muldrow Marching Band in their first performance on the field this season. And, of course, they've got a lot of great things that they're going to be looking forward to this season. They're going to have multiple band competitions, but we'll talk more about that later. Hand off to Wilson. He cuts upfield. He's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 23, and that is Jackson Brown. And there's a flag on the play as well. That's going to be called on the Bulldogs, holding, and that'll cost them 5.
Is there anybody up there with a 5 in their number? Well, we got 58, 52, and
We got Mays.
54.
54.
Play
Oh, my
there
gosh, that was a 10-yard penalty?
10.
I don't know what's going on here.
There we go.
What is this?
There we go.
Had we gained 7 on that pass before that?
Somebody didn't carry the 1 or something, Coach.
Oh, my goodness. It's not that referee again, is it?
There's the snap. Collins drops back, dishes out to Mays. Mays tries to cut up field, misses 1, number 2, and he's finally brought down, and that's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the first. And coaches,
Good little run.
see if we get a stoppage of play here in a minute, but we do have a trivia question here for you tonight.
I got it. I studied this week.
Coach has got this on lock. He's ready to go. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Coming up on 20 seconds on the play clock. Wilson, Collins in the backfield. Trips to the wide side of the field. Collins is going to break off to the right. He's got some men downfield. Long. And there he is, number 21. And that's DJ Massey. Wow. And he was wide open. Beautiful pass and catch. And he's going to take it all the way down to the house.
Oh, my gosh. Them boys have watched too much TV.
You know, Massey last week had receiving 55 yards, and he come up with a big one right there.
You know, that was well thrown.
It was.
But it was the kind that you're running so fast, sometimes you drop or something. You know. That was well thrown and hauled in on the dead run.
Yeah, he dropped it in there good. And
well done.
good.
That's good in my book.
Yep. Well, we needed that. I mean, had a little blunder down here a while ago and then make it up with a big, long touchdown throw there. That was good. What game you going to watch Saturday, Coach? Or Chris?
Probably watch that Tennessee-Georgia game.
Tennessee-Georgia game, that will be a good game.
And I'll tell you another team that, and they may not do it, but, you know, Southern Florida, they beat somebody that first week, and you thought, oh, look here.
Yeah.
And then I watched them play that next game where they played Florida.
Yeah.
And that was a hard-hitting ball game.
They're for real.
That Southern Florida can play some defense. Yeah. They have some men over on that defensive side.
Yeah, you know, what about, you know, that Arkansas game?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You bet.
I think so, too. And then Navy goes into Tulsa. Plays, if you know, Tulsa.
All right, so Coach is here.
What we got?
Here, I got your trivia question, okay? What was the biggest comeback win for Muldrow? Oh.
Down there, break down. Oh, man.
Sorry about that.
Too many.
Thought we had a little bit more time, but that was Gunnar Williams on the return for Waldron.
What was the question again?
The biggest comeback
biggest.
The biggest comeback.
Intercepted by number 11,
And we're going to say in memory.
in the last.
Let's say 25 years. Let's say 25 years.
25 years.
Well, actually, no. It's going to be a little bit longer than that.
Back further than
Just a little
that.
bit longer. Within 30 years. How about that?
30 years. Let's see.
It's not going to be that far.
Oh.
It's actually not going to be that far back, Coach. I was just trying to see if I could stump you a little bit.
Nance kind of throws his hands up. What am I doing? That was a pick 6. Oh. It threw him right
Nance dropped one?
Yeah, well, he kind of slaps it, knocks it down. Then he looks at his guy and says, what am I doing? That was 6. I just could have picked it and tuck it in.
3 down linemen here. And now we see a little bit different formation coming out of Waldron, but it's going to be a handoff
Nice
to
job.
Branson Mick. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. And that's going to be Braxton
Xander.
Thrakill
Xander.
and Xander each.
Yeah, he's there.
And that's going to be a timeout for the Bulldogs.
Good job, EJ.
So, Coach, I will say that this answer is going to be within about 10 years.
What?
Yeah, I'll just say without 10 years. Biggest comeback.
In 10?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was 25.
I know what I said. I wasn't reading the things right. But Coach, you got to
That's 10
cut me
years
some
for
slack
the
here.
comeback.
This came from a really good source.
Yeah.
Well, once again, don't go anywhere at halftime because of the pride of Muldrow and the pride of Eastern Oklahoma. The back-to-back OBA state championship band will be here. Got some new additions onto the band this year, and we're looking forward to their first home performance. And for some of these students, it's their first time to perform in front of the home crowd. And so it's really exciting for them. So don't go anywhere as we prepare for our halftime show. Once again, big crowd out here tonight. In fact, I think there's people in all 3 sets of stands. There's the snap handoff to Branson, and he's going to throw it downfield. He's got a man, and he tries a one-arm catch it. No flag is thrown, so well-defended play by Mays. And he has really been the playmaker tonight with 2 interceptions. He's just been having a time.
Yeah, he's having a good game tonight. We had somebody back here chasing, putting some pressure on that quarterback.
Hey, Coach trying to show what old Mays did. Of all the stuff that's happened, and he's
over
wanting,
kicking the sideline.
he's wanting to gripe about that.
Fourth down.
There's going to be a nice punt. That's a nice punt.
Yeah.
I had seen,
Yeah.
he can do it.
Tell him, Farn, who that
34.
comeback was.
Who's the biggest comeback in,
Man, I don't know, Coach. Last 10
let's just say in the last 10 years? It could be in all history. We don't know.
Was it while we were doing this broadcast?
Nope.
Was it one of those games?
Nope.
No.
I would say that there was a game that we came back, and it actually is. Oh man, that's a good hint. That's a good hint.
Yeah.
If I say who was probably one of the biggest in our broadcast. Trips to the wide side. Collins drops back. He's going to throw it across midfield.
Wow.
And it's going to be picked up there by DJ Massey. Nice catch for him, and it's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Good throw, good catch. Had plenty of time there. Nice job.
Bulldogs putting a little bit of things together, getting into a rhythm.
Minute 12. Got plenty of time to get down here and score, maybe even kick a field goal.
Collins rolling off to the right side. He's got a man open. He's looking downfield. Good blocking here for the offense. They're staying in front of their man. Collins throws it up, and he's going to have to stretch out for it, but Jamari was too far downfield, really. Put on the brakes, Jamari.
Collins he didn't get squared up to the line of scrimmage.
He may have had a chance to square up and throw that.
Well, he could have.
Had a little more time than he thought, probably.
But it's hard to throw one running toward the.
Has anybody
boundary.
answered the trivia question?
Nobody has answered it yet. Now, I'll throw it out there to the chat over in YouTube land. What was one of the biggest comebacks, at least in the last 10 years, in memory?
Was it here?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thinking
I'll have to throw it out to my source.
was the game here? No.
Well, that was well thrown.
Yeah. He's throwing it over there to Palmer.
Well,
And,
was it?
can't come up with it.
Right, we go third down for the Bulldogs.
I was thinking it was.
Warren, how far was we down there at Stigler that time?
I don't know, Coach.
You remember when Tyron had to play wide receiver and had about 280 yards receiving that night?
Yeah. Was it the
It was.
Stigler
It
game?
was. Wait. What year?
Well,
What year?
Well, I don't. We just go by people. Let me think.
It was the Stigler game. Oh. Ooh, a near pick there by number 2, Austin Hudson. Collins trying to get it back to Massey, and nothing doing.
That would be in the.
Right, we go fourth down for the Bulldogs with about 39 seconds.
Would have been
first half.
2018.
That's it.
2018.
2018 Stigler.
How far down were we?
Well, my source says that we were down by like 30 points.
30 points.
30
At least
points.
21.
Huh.
Now, that's getting more realistic.
21.
I was going to guess one time.
Oh, okay. So Johnny Grant says we were down 34-17 at the third quarter.
Well, that ain't the record.
17.
Then we played one time. We played Stillwell.
There's a-
Coach Farney's dad was coaching up at Stillwell, and he was up at Stillwell.
Yeah.
And here's a flag, and we're going to have a personal foul over here. And but the punt is off and is down right around the 24-yard line.
And I think we were down 19 points, 19-0.
20.
But we came back and ended up winning that game. Which one we had old Tippett's and
Yeah.
Scott Sharp and
It was ahead maybe 22-0.
I think so. Yeah.
So is that so, Coach? I think we have an unsportsmanlike on Waldron, and we also have a holding penalty against the Bulldogs. Both of these should offset. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe if one is a dead ball, they'll just mark them both off. But if both of them are live balls, they'll probably do it again. She don't look too happy to me, Coach.
It's a little humid out here. It's a little hot and humid out here tonight.
My little Lulu came to the game tonight. She's
Get a parking pass.
ready to go home.
Wife will come with you. We can park there by the front gate. I'm going too.
28 seconds here in the half.
Oh, boy. You think they're going to try to do something in 28 seconds?
Lord, I hope not.
If they do, Farn, you know what's going to happen.
What?
Check your battery.
They're going to pick it off and run it back.
Whenever you can, whenever you can.
Right
Caruth is going to throw it, and it's going to be nearly picked off by Collins.
Oh, yeah.
Pass was intended for Fisher Brown over the top, and no good. That will stop the clock.
I don't know. We've kind of gotten muddled. This game has kind of gotten muddled up. We've lost our mojo a little bit.
Well,
There's
some
lots
rhythm.
of talk going on now. You know, the referees are separating. They're not separating, but they're just saying, hey, you better watch it. I'm telling you. And you had better watch it. You know who's next week, don't you?
Well, it's
Sparrow Bulldogs.
Spyro Bulldogs.
that's right. We'll talk about the upcoming schedules here in just a moment, but Kaluth throws it down.
I told you.
He has a man, but he's going to throw it out of bounds.
We may get the ball back.
Yeah,
That's
we're
going to stop the clock at 17.
Flag on the play. Pass was incomplete. Throw it out of
I mean,
bounds.
it's not like it'd be any more than a moral. Oh, there's a flag down back here in the back end, isn't there?
Yeah, I
Yep,
think they're
there
going
is
to
a
say
flag
that
on the
we,
play.
We got a roughing the passer penalty?
Personal foul against the Bulldogs. Roughing the passer.
I didn't even see us near him.
yeah, we hit him.
Is it on replay?
We got him. Should be.
We might have to take a look at that one here in a little bit. I wouldn't put it up right now. Our replay does go up on the big screen, so
Look at that crowd.
you gotta
here
be a
at the
little
game,
careful with
Coach.
that.
There's a lot of people here.
There is. It's a great
There
crowd
should
out
be-
here
There
tonight.
should be a lot of people here. What else you going to do in Muldrow, Oklahoma on Friday night?
Is that a 15-yarder, Coach?
Roughing the passer? You
Oh,
betcha.
look at that.
Yeah.
What?
It's against the rules, guys. You can't hit the guy late.
But how many yards is that?
Now, this other one that they marked off was like somebody said something they shouldn't have said.
So you think we got another penalty on top of that one?
Well, I know we did because
Oh, my
there's no such
gosh.
thing as a single 30-yard penalty. Now, there's a flag. We don't have to worry about that guy throwing his flag now.
Yeah,
It's
he
back
ain't-
on the 30-yard,
he ain't
25-yard.
He just left it out there.
He don't even know
Kluth,
he
he's
got.
throwing down
no.
deep, and he's got a man open, and he's going to fall into the end zone. Pass is complete
Man,
to Jake Robertson. And, Coach,
yeah, that was right over
We got
the
a game.
top of us. Yeah, that was a nice
Stop
throw.
the presses.
Waldron has now scored as many points in this game as they have all season.
I'm telling you.
Egads.
And that was a great catch.
Great catch by Jake.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And Kaluth, man, he's got an arm.
Oh, let's don't go
Well,
crazy.
I'm not. I'm just saying that was
That was
pretty catch.
That was
It took a better receiver than maybe a Caleb or somebody like that, but it's still just a, it wasn't all that miracle.
Waldron's going to looks like appears that
we're-
they're going to go for two
We were
here.
going to go with 10 men out there. We had to get old
Tasker.
Tasker back in there. Be on task, Tasker.
It's going to be hand up the middle, and he's going to be in for the two-point conversion.
Number 23.
And that's going to be Jackson Brown. And so now, with 9 seconds left here in the first half, Waldron is now up to 12. Bulldogs 28.
No, this could get one of, this. I'm glad I'm here now. There for a while, I thought, hey, this is going to be like watching somebody pull the legs off a grasshopper, but it's getting a little bit.
Well,
Get a little
we were
more of a fair fight.
Coach,
We're
we were
not-
talking
We're not taking it too good.
Coach, we were talking about self-inflicted wounds here with
Yeah.
Waldron, and now
Yeah.
it seems that it's kind of fallen on Muldrow a little
Yeah,
bit here in that second quarter.
Looks like it was contagious.
We've had 4 penalties, at least that I could count of. I mean, I think I might have missed one with that. What was that, 30 yards on that one penalty?
Yeah, 30 yards, every bit of it.
They never really told us what happened on that one, but surely it's going to be some sort of unsportsmanlike.
Well,
All I know
you
is
get
it's-
a little laxed in the intensity. I don't know that our intensity.
Well, you just
has been there.
assume. You assume that, hey, they ain't
Yeah.
going to give us no trouble.
Right.
We
And,
got this deal. So you got to kind of taking a little off. Next thing you know, they break a run.
Yeah.
They hit a
Hit a
pass.
big pass.
And now once they start believing, you gotta reinforce the issue that you set up
Right.
at the first.
Yep. That's where we are right now.
I wish they'd kick it deep. That'd help us start reinforcing.
Well, Kevin Vasquez is going to kick
I don't
off.
care where they kick it. Any place is good. We got return
Here
people
comes the
everywhere.
onside kick, and it's going to go straight to, I can't tell who that is.
But last year when we was down there at Waldron, I told you
Jay
they
Sanders.
Onside kick.
they hit through the whistle. They played not to the whistle. They
Right.
played through the whistle.
Yeah.
And I see maybe that's what's got everything out of kilter out there. People acting like they shouldn't.
Well, Bulldogs will be taking over here with just under 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. And I can imagine that Coach Coatney's going to want to hurry up and get to the locker room and try to set some things right.
He'd like to get one more score before he goes in, I bet you.
Well, we're going to call a timeout on the field.
Jason, your mic over here. It's good, your mic over there.
So we got
I don't know. The referee's made a substitution here. He's taking number
Yeah,
76 out of the game.
Brewer comes in.
Not really sure.
Looks more like we're just going to take a snap and take a knee. We got to go in to have a do-better talk before we do anything else.
And the Bulldogs will do just that. Collins will take a knee as we go into the half. And, of course, tale of two quarters. Bulldogs dominating in the first, and as Coach said, looked to be like things were starting to get a little bit out of hand, and then what do you know, Waldron comes back.
Have they not put one of our touchdowns up? Did we get just 4? We didn't get 5?
No.
Oh,
Did.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We act like we got 5.
well, as we take a break here, we are going to be preparing for the Pride of Muldrow, the Pride of Eastern Oklahoma, coming over for their first halftime show of the season. So we'll be excited to bring that to you here in just a few moments. So don't go anywhere. And, of course, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, Midland Motors, Rick's Tires, 427 Auto Sales, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church, and First Assembly of God here in Muldrow, just to name a few. We appreciate you guys so much, and thank you. And we'll be right back.
Team members. Games that year were played at the elementary school before moving to the current field for the 1956 season. That season started off with a bang with a 60-yard touchdown run by O.C. Flanagan. Some other highlights for the season included touchdowns by C.B. Riggs and Jack Steele and a big win over Locust Grove. It is my privilege to honor a few of the team Ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct your attention one more time to the north end zone. We inadvertently left one of our members of the 1955-56 team out, and we definitely don't want to do that. We want to honor these men Mr. Ed Baker is here, and he was a team member of the 1955 team. Thank you, Ed. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome your 2023 and 2024 State Marching Champion Band, the Pride of Muldrow. The Pride of Muldrow 2025 show is called Paranoid Androids. Drum Major Lakeland Hamilton, is your band ready? We hope you enjoy the performance by the Pride of Muldrow.
What I'm
number
hoping.
one job. We seemed like we had got into some sort of
Kind of lulled to sleep
yeah.
there.
Well, we just
No intensity. The intensity wasn't there, and then
we were concerned about other things. We seemed to be wanting to stand our ground, when we just should have been moving ahead.
well, hopefully.
I still say if they kick it one of these short guys, I've got nothing against them returning it. I know that Miller can run it. If that's where they kick it, I'd go with it.
You're not gonna kick it very
Don't
far.
go down, catch it and go.
Oh, could have been a hit out of bounds there.
You couldn't hurt that Miller kid with the axe.
No, he's tough. He's tough.
Rugged. Well, let's see what we're going to do this second half.
Coach, I might be out of breath. Golly. So, we've been running.
Hey, don't do that. You go down.
That's why I'm preaching.
I was sick.
That's why I appreciate it.
I put Archie on you.
That's the reason I preach exercise every day.
There you go.
Breath to breath.
Collins hands off
There
to
we
Wilson.
go.
He's going to cut up in the side, but he's only going to gain about a yard on this one, if that.
Backside got us on that deal.
Sean Wilson bringing it back up to the line of scrimmage.
We looked like we had a little hole there, but we
Well, that lacked a little zest, if you ask me. We got to come at it a little more. Get to it.
more punch.
Tied in, two wide outs to the right.
Just through the hands of Mays. It's going to be another incomplete pass, but it's going to bring up third down for the Bulldogs here to start off the second half. Definitely a little change of pace from how we started this ball game.
Yeah. He should have caught that ball, but maybe the route, he shortened it a little bit.
Yeah.
Could have went upfield a little bit more. Made that better.
Bulldog fans getting fired up in the crowd here. Deshaun behind Collins here. And Collins is going to keep it. Shakes one tackle, and he misses his target. Cade Scott.
That's twice Collins has tried to had to scramble because of pressure and not been able to set up and throw it really good there like he needed to be. Threw it into the ground. But here we are dealing with a fourth. Didn't do no good there.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go here for Muldrow in their opening drive of the second half. Trips to the wide side of the field. High snap, and it's going to be a bobble. Collins is going to have to keep it under, and he's going to be brought down well short of the first, and that's going to be a takeover on downs for Waldron. And Bulldogs not finding a rhythm here in this first drive.
I was looking for a little bit more. Wasn't you, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, I think the water sales have been doing really good at Aubrey Henshaw tonight. Sticky, humid. Run up the middle here for Waldron. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up a yard on the play.
Man, it just kind of
Gonna get
slow dragging out here. Just, and that's
I'm going to give him one more yard than I thought he would.
Waldron.
Three
They
on
don't
the game.
care.
7 yards to go as they go down to the line of scrimmage. Heavy set. It's going to be a keeper for Branson. He's going to kick up the middle, and he's going to be stopped.
Still get 2 or 3 yards there.
I don't know. I'm puzzled as to what exactly. Of course, I realize they're not getting those penalties that they got early in the game.
They bring up 3rd and 5 for Waldron.
Golly. Well, there was a big hole there that time.
There sure was.
Gary Williams with that carry. Picks up the 1st down for Waldron.
Got blocked down, and then they had 2 leading up there and made a good gain out of it. And we made that thick. A little better. The outcome's not ever going to be very good if you get blown off the line or you're going backwards. We need to see some red shirts moving forward.
Well, it's like a 9-man line up there. They got 9 men within
Well, we
like
only got
a yard
3
line
down.
straight, and we got 3 down people.
Yeah.
You know, it's a. I know that we got a few people up there within 3 or 4 yards of line of scrimmage, but it's just you
It's
know
different than
9
being
on
down
3,
on the line of
9
scrimmage.
on 3.
Yeah.
The second level's the ones that got the.
Yeah, you got to make up 2 or 3 steps.
Jamari Palmer on the tackle there. It's going to bring up 3rd down for Waldron.
Somebody's hurt here. If I'm not mistaken, is that number 22? I don't want to alarm anybody unnecessarily.
Be Caden
I believe that's
Grinstead.
Granstead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like he's twisted something. Is holding his leg.
Didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either, Coach.
It's good for number 22, Kate Grinstead, as he comes off the field.
We got to have somebody get in there for him. But who's 54? That looks like the man they called on to replace him. Pretty good size kid.
54.
What can you tell me about him, Coach? Alejandro Santa Cruz. That's the first place they ran, is right at him. Well, they didn't have much luck. They're going to come up now 4 or 5 yards
Patrick Nance.
short of a first down.
Patrick Nance was the one making first contact on that, bringing him down. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's 4th down.
Sorry, 4th down. About 6 yards to go.
I'll tell you what, it's this would be a good place to change a little momentum here. Make a stand,
that's
get the
the
ball
truth.
back, and go back to work. Get it. What we need is a few positive plays, another score to kind of
Right.
get this thing rolling.
Yeah.
That don't look right up the top, though. I swear they got a tackle and an end and 2 blockers, and we got. I don't know how you do that.
And it works just like that. E.J. Zanders knocking the ball out. There's a fumble. Zanders is going to pick it up, and they're going to call him down back here.
What is that?
But looked like a clean scoop to me, but they're saying he's brought down by contact. We'll see if the fumble stands.
Well, we needed that. We needed that little. Maybe kind of shift things there a little bit.
And the Bulldogs take over here after the fumble caused by E.J. He's able also to pick it up with the fumble recovery. And what a great defensive play by those 2 young men. I saw E.J., but I didn't see who else was back there. But
That's just what we needed, Chris.
absolutely need a little bit of fire here with 7:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Deshaun Wilson, Tegan Collins in the backfield. There's a hard snap count, and a flag is thrown, and it's going to be offsides on the Bulldogs.
Golly.
Well, right after just an exciting defensive play, we have a what do you want to call it? What do you want to call what? Brain fart? That'd probably be it.
Well, we're going to have to exhibit some togetherness here this second half. It's like we're all too many minds.
Fakes the handoff to
There
Deshaun
you
Wilson.
go.
Big, deep
There
pass.
you go.
Pass was intended to Massey, and it's going to be over the head just a little bit.
Oh, I thought he should have
Unable
had
to
that.
come down with it.
I thought he was
Big,
gonna
classy
catch it.
Massey. I'll tell you what, he's a good fella.
Yep. That was good. Looked like a good throw. Then didn't you think so, Coach?
Oh, beautiful throw.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 2nd and 15 here.
Second down, 15 for the Bulldogs. Palmer in motion, high snap once again. Collins pulling back, flag is thrown, and it'll be over Palmer. And it looks like it could be against Muldrow again.
Wow.
Is this going to be holding?
Yeah.
Waldron's going to say we're going to decline it. Holding called against the Bulldogs. It will be declined, so that will bring up fourth down for the Bulldogs.
Bring up third down for the Bulldogs.
Wait, third down? Third down.
Well, we just missed on a couple of
Why
deals.
decline it?
Kinda,
Why decline it?
Yeah.
well, that brings up a 3rd and 15. I'm not saying that they should have, but I can see it. You know, they got one play they got to stop, and then maybe we'll punt it.
Collins dropping back. May have an open man here. Overthrown midfield is Palmer. Coach, it just kind of appears to me Collins can't really get comfortable in the pocket right now.
This was intended for number 7, Jamal Palmer.
Well, he's not setting up good throwing the ball. I mean, he
Not setting his feet easy,
no,
coach.
he wasn't. He was moving backwards and throwing the ball. A lot of times you're not successful in completing those passes when you don't square up on somebody and throw the ball. But he had a little bit of a rush there on him. The other time he did too. So
Go back, high snap once again. It looks like Collins will punt this one. Spiral and low, and it will hit around the 15 and take a Bulldog roll all the way down to the 10-yard line.
oh, that's good.
Good punt by Collins.
That's a 60-yard punt.
And you know, based off of that, you wouldn't think when he first made contact with that kick, you didn't think it was going to make it all the way down to the 10.
No, but
Took a generous roll for
very
sure.
good roll for us.
You know, I think that's the next thing in people punting. These gunners and stuff, when they put in college 2 or 3 people on one sideline. Yeah, I think they ought to just kick the ball down that side because the chances are somebody's going to run into it 1 out of 4 or 5 punts. So that's going to be like a turnover.
Yeah. We need to make a stand here and
I agree.
make a stop here and get the ball back with some better field position.
This ain't, we're fighting them as fair as we can fight them.
Wow, look, we just
Once again, Branson Mick up the middle, and he's going to make some positive yards on this play.
that's way too much for the Bulldogs.
They're gonna
Muldrow
say it.
Bulldogs.
It's going to be a first down for Waldron.
Yeah, they're making a little more headway than we are right now.
It's going to be another quarterback keeper by Branson.
That was a little better push, and the outcome was better.
Waldron's not really disguising what they're doing. I mean, it's more just right up the middle.
There's a flag.
Flag out on the field.
That's going to be some kind of
Quarterback keeper.
unsportsman type penalty.
And there's
Is that
a
a foul?
uh-oh.
13.
That's D-money.
Rock.
So with that would be his final play of the game here after 2 personal fouls of unsportsmanlike conduct. He will be removed from the game.
That's his second or first half next week too, isn't it?
I believe so.
What do you mean first half?
By
it the
being
whole game?
by
The whole
the whole game.
The whole game.
Yeah, colleges do that halftime thing, but not us.
Whole game.
There's another
Golly.
30-yard penalty there, isn't it? That kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is going to turn out to be one of them nights where we're going to learn something after all.
Yeah. Here we go.
In the words of Tad Rhodes, you're going to learn today.
Actually had some people firing off that time.
Or was that Tad Jackson?
Oh.
There you go. I love to see people get in a power formation and then run east and west.
Wasn't that the
That
truth?
lets you know that somebody didn't get all the message was garbled. Transmission's garbled because there you don't need get in that formation and run it sideways.
They picked up 2 there.
Can't be nobody out there but him. Well, it's third down and 6. Look here. 9-man offensive agglomeration and a 3-man defensive line. Uh-oh. Trying to pass it.
Wow.
Not only trying to pass it, he
They
did
are.
pass it.
Pass was complete. Takes it deep in Muldrow territory.
He made a good throw out there, but he didn't necessarily have to even throw it.
How come?
He could have ran and picked up the first down.
Hey, look out.
They just, they've got us outnumbered over there, Coach. Yeah,
What do you think we ought to do about it, Coach?
well,
You know, sometimes they get in the goal line offense. You just have to get in the goal
Get
line
in
defense.
one with 'em.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not any. It's
Well.
not like we went to.
you going to just let them push you
Yeah.
3 or 4 or
Yeah.
5 at a time?
Yeah, they're in.
Bring up third and goal from Waldron. Look at the Bulldog fans.
Just line up,
Yeah, it's
man
got.
up with somebody.
Yeah, this is
outside.
It's time to get all hands on deck.
Yeah, they said we're not done.
Touchdown Waldron.
We're
Do you
not
realize
done.
is that 20 unanswered straight unanswered points?
21 points, or maybe 21.
I don't think they're going to kick anymore. There's too many people there.
They got it.
Good play for Corrosion is good. Number 3, Branson Mick.
We got a ball game, Coach.
We sure do, Coach. We got a big ball game. Holy cow.
And we're going to have to fight
Claw, scratch,
facts and
whatever you
more.
name it. Well, we got to get to it.
to take this one.
Yes, sir.
Well, from bad to worse, isn't it, Coach?
Well, we got us a struggle.
game.
We'll see what a little bit more about, like maybe what we're kind of made of here, reckon?
I think so.
Well, the deal is, first half you got to put people away. Absolutely. You 2 quarters there where you're fighting and playing as hard as you can, and you ain't letting nobody have nothing. But when you let them creep back in, and then you got a game. They kicked that one out of bounds.
Kicked out of bounds. Flag on the play.
Looks like Shakota. If this is, no, that can't be right. Never mind. It's a,
We'll make them kick it again. We absolutely gotta take this thing down.
Some of the
Punch
comments
it
is
in.
that this might be one of the biggest comebacks that we've seen in a while.
Be with the opposing team.
Yeah, on the opposing team. This is not really what the story we thought was going to be tonight. I can tell you just from watching film and just the hype coming into the ball game, of course. But like as we've said before, a lot of it's been self-inflicted. Vasquez makes a kick, no one there. Palmer's going to come up. He's going to fall down on it.
Idabel's behind right now. Broken Bow leads them 21-0 at half. Eufaula's just now starting, it says, with Sequoia Tahlequah. Holland Hall is 35-0 over Victory Christian.
Victory, I think's down this year.
Dakota's 14-0 ahead of Dewey. Of course, so there's some scores from our district.
Yeah. All right, come on.
We got an empty set here now.
Got an answer here.
Wilson in motion. Collins, high snap. He's going to be met in the backfield, but he's going to get around the defender, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
I'll be honest with you, man. When you're running jet sweeps and you're going to have to do a good job of blocking on the outside right now. And right now, we're not doing that good of a job blocking out there. They're beating us out there right now. And our snaps are a little bit irregular. I mean, some of them are high and some of them are way high. Any kind of special ball handling or anything, you're going to have to be able to get a hold of it. Yes, it does. It messes with timing. That's exactly right.
Collins is going to keep it. He finds a hole, and he bounces off of one, and Allen is there to bring him down. Now without picking up about a 10-yard gain on the play. He's going to be brought short of the first.
Oh, that's close enough. We'll use the old tush push on them.
A few substitutions coming in the game. Gabe Miller and Cade Scott. I wish they realized we were on offense, not to be rattling the bleachers, but here we go. Deshaun Wilson. He's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up Muldrow first down. Let's see if the Bulldogs can build off of this momentum here from this last play.
I think that's the most explosive play we've had since the first quarter.
That's a good-looking play.
The game, yeah.
Quick hitting, good blocking. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
We've kind of gone to a little two-back set now.
A little higher snap. Collins drops back, throws, and it's going to be over the head of his intended receiver, number 5.
He's just kind of rushing.
Davon Mays.
You know, he didn't set his feet to throw there. All he had to do was let that guy clear. The farther he ran, the more open he would become.
Yeah, and he
just rushed himself there a little bit. There wasn't anybody else back there. And plus, he had an extra blocker, that back coming in.
Just let him break open.
You bet. Sometimes some of your best passing is done in formations that aren't passing formations. They're also hold the threat of run.
You're 2nd and 10. Gosh. Not being able to set up again there.
Pass was intended for number 28, Trey Turpin. They bring up 3rd and 10 for Bulldogs.
Well, we need to come up with a little bit, positive yardage on this play. Just make sure we get something.
Yeah, because we're going to go for it on 4th
Yeah, we're
down.
not quite in field goal range, so we just, we got 2 downs to get it done in.
Waldron tightening up the pressure here. We're only a touchdown back. Collins rolling out to the right side. And it's going to be deflected. Pass was intended. Sorry, pass was intended for Trey Turpin, number 28.
Pass was incomplete.
Boy, that was close. I don't know if that guy got a hand on it to break it up,
I
or,
think maybe he did. a
or
little
maybe
bit,
it just
Coach.
went straight through his hands and Trey was expecting him to get a piece of it. Way it was a lost purpose on that.
Well, that's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for the
We're
Bulldogs.
still all right. 10 yards is nothing for this
We've had
outfit.
plenty of time. The lineman's been giving us some time here.
Jamari goes in motion. Here comes Deshaun Wilson, but he's going to be brought down short of the first, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and now Waldron will take over on the 25-yard line. Well, Waldron is carrying in some momentum as they start to gel, and the Bulldogs have yet to find their rhythm here in the second half.
Did you say it was John Grant that jinxed us with this question?
No, my source is not going to be named now.
Is that John Grant that sent that large?
He sent in the correction, but I will not divulge my source now.
I wouldn't put it
Since
past
we're
him.
talking about. And there's Branson Mick on the carry, and we have. Here comes 2 flags on the play, and I think this might go against the Bulldogs here for some extracurricular.
I didn't see it. Did we rip this kid's helmet off?
No, it was just bad snaps, I think, probably is what it was.
Okay. Well, kids, focusing
You
on.
know, I'm not doing a very good job. Where's the replay at? Where's my replay people? I didn't see anything going on there, and
Is
all
that
of a sudden,
targeting?
Targeting?
Calling targeting on that. But,
targeting.
I mean,
Gotta be kid.
that's what this is, ain't it, Coach?
I think he might have said face mask.
Or if it might have been a face mask, but
he
More
didn't,
likely that's what it was.
yeah.
he didn't use his helmet. He used his hand.
Quick snap here, Branson. Mick on the carry. He's going to be brought down as a stop, but he gains about 3 yards on the play.
I wish my headset went down there to Smith.
Picking up about 4 for Waldron.
1, 2.
Here comes the jumbo package once again. Quick snap. This time to Austin Hudson, and he's going to get the first down. And the Bulldogs have yet to find an answer for this just up the middle run.
Gains enough yardage for the first down.
You see they got got 3 on one side, 2 on the other, stacked. 4 against 3. That's not very good. Went to it again.
Hudson on the carry, and he has the push. And there's a flag on the play. Hopefully this is a holding penalty.
I'm anxious to hear what they say.
I defer to my.
Well, that's like somebody's coming there and speared somebody. I thought that was an ejection too, but maybe I'm wrong on that.
So this will take Waldron back past the original line of scrimmage, about 2 yards. Bring up first down and 12.
I still don't feel good about it.
Jumbo set once again. Hudson, same play, out to the outside. He's going to try to shake a man, but Collins able to.
Got in his legs there.
Coach, does it look like we're a little tired?
Huh?
Does it look like we're a little tired?
We're tired of getting run over there, I think is what we're tired of.
Dragging around.
They're wearing us out, I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't think any man on the line of scrimmage can be lined up on the tackle in this deal. I just don't. I don't know.
And that's going to bring it into the third quarter, and we've got a tight one right here, 28-22. Bulldogs have not been able to score this quarter. And
Getting pretty close, though.
What other scores you got for us?
Well, I had them, but you didn't seem interested, Farn, so
Yeah, I was interested.
I sent them back up to the satellite.
well, we've got a few from around 3A.
What we got?
Tahquah Sequoia at Eufaula is up 48-19 over Eufaula.
Yeah.
Of course, the Broken Bow Idabel score, they're saying, is at halftime right now, 21-0. If so, that's a pretty slow game. But Shakota is playing Dewey at Shakota, 14-0 into the fourth quarter. Haskell Hall at Victory Christian. Of course, Holland Hall coming into the season, according to this, ranked number 3, 49-0 in the third quarter. Of course, I don't know how you can do ranks right now without having divisional games, but still,
They do it.
they still do it.
All right.
Locust Grove is at Adair tonight, and Adair is having their way with Locust Grove 59-6.
Wow.
Shakota, like I said,
I think
14-0.
Locust Grove got a new coach. All right,
All
D.
those in our division.
Boys, here's what we got to do.
Got to stuff them right here now.
We've got a 6-point lead with 12 minutes to go, and we haven't
We
haven't shown that
look
we're
like
going
we're going to score again.
Now that's negative thinking, Coach.
Just
We're
telling you
one
what I'm
turnover
looking at
away.
Right here. We'll see what happens.
Well,
Oh, there's a. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's saved it from it. Ain't no first down. All right.
Number 16, Logan Marcellus on that carry.
Fourth down right here now.
fourth down and not a lot
Fourth and 1 for Waldron.
in front
We
of
got
them
to
for the
stand
first.
up here. This will be big here. Need to make a play. You need to get down there because
Timeout called by Waldron. That's kind of surprising. I mean, they were first one down to the line of scrimmage.
no, they.
Oh, okay, they
it's
reversed it.
us.
It's to
Yeah.
Muldrow. I felt like I was going to say, if that why would Waldron call a timeout there? We were kind of out of position. Coach Coatney wisely calls one here. Big moment, fourth down, just 1 yard to go. If they are able to seal this, it could mean some more points on the board if we're not careful.
Tell you what, there's a lot to learn from this game. I don't know. I'm not sure we're going to come out on top here, but I'm going to tell you what. There is a ton to learn in this game. Them coaches will have a great week of teaching here.
A lot of talking points, huh?
Oh, my goodness. There are things that are worthy of discussion here. I've got to get more up there, boys. You can't leave that big a bubble out there on the outside.
There's the snap, and he's going to be a keeper, and he's going to be good for the first down.
Well,
Kind of anticlimactic on that one there, Coach. I mean, it just
these guys,
Yeah, they just needed a yard, didn't they?
they're believing it now.
Well, you know, they're not hurting themselves with penalties, and I guess that I didn't realize that that's the only thing that was stopping them earlier.
There we go.
Big hit delivered by Jamari Palmer.
Yeah.
Either somebody crushed a Coke can or that was a helmet, but that was a good hit.
Good hit.
Jumbo set back up. 2nd and 10. Quick snap, handoff. It's number 16, Logan Marcellus. And he's still on his feet. There's the ball, and the Bulldogs look like they have recovered.
Collins stripped
And it looks like Tegan Collins comes up with it as the Bulldogs recover the fumble. And let's see if this can lead to a momentum shift.
Oh boy, come by there, and he just reached in there, and I believe he just ripped it out.
Well placed.
Right there,
Yeah, that was Collins that ripped it out.
Yeah, he did.
That was a heads-up play. I tell you what,
was.
you know, that's like the other night when old Derrick Henry, you know, what a game he had. That old boy just happened to get in there and get his hand in the right spot.
Right, yeah.
He came out there with it.
Muldrow looking to turn the tide and momentum.
That was a good turn of events.
Deshaun Wilson on his feet. He's got some open ground in front of him. He beats one tackler, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 45-yard line.
There we go. That was what we needed right there. Big pickup.
Bulldogs get a fresh set of downs here on the 43-yard line.
Just keep a little bit of that up. Doing some of that.
Just keep moving the ball down the field. Is it now that the clock starts when the ball's marked ready on the side out of bounds?
High snap. Collins is going to keep it. Move off to the right side. Dodges one tackler. Gain him of about 5 yards on the play.
Good game.
That's what I was hoping to see Collins do.
We come up there, old kid tried to come up or make a tackle.
Yeah,
Collins
that's
just
what-
laid a lick on him
Yeah.
and kept going.
Yeah. You know,
Kinda-
a lot of times when you're superior physically, you know, 6'3", 230 pound, whatever you are,
Yeah.
they get easy to fake out after you lower the boom on them once or twice.
Yeah.
You know, they get to hoping you make some kind of move that they can fall for.
Collins, high snap once again. Looking for a man. He's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Well,
And just
third down.
Lost yardage play there. That could come back to haunt us there.
Yep.
third down here, 10 yards to go.
Look at the kid. Who's the kid that's just now getting back to the deal? He needs a break. He can't get back to get lined up.
Through the snap is through the hands of Collins. He's going to have to make some magic happen. Here he goes. He breaks one. He's up. He looks like he may be good for the first. He's got a little open ground here. He's got one man to make miss. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's got a blocker, and now he's into the end zone. And once again, Tegan Collins making it happen whenever it all seems lost. Taking it under and taking it to the house.
Oh, gosh. Like we've been saying, when is he the most dangerous? They snap it over his head.
Well, I don't think that was a bad snap to you. That looked like he just dismissed it. Didn't
The high
it?
snap play.
What's it?
It's the high snap
Maybe it was
play.
a high snap there.
Oh, my word.
It didn't look regular.
You got to
He made
think about
something
this. That'll just put us up 13. I don't know what to call here since you're up 12. You might go for 2. But
Well, they're going to go with the golden toe here.
well, I guess that's okay.
Wyatt steps up for the kick, and it's up. But it is no good. Golly, see, I iced him right then and there. I called him the golden toe, And I iced him right there. Coach, you got a bug on
We
your shoulder.
used to have a little cheat sheet that we used when we
Yeah.
needed to know when to go for 1 or 2.
Yeah, I remember making that for you.
I don't know what that is. You made that?
I made it for you.
Did you make it up?
Everybody else memorized it.
Look at that. Nice blocks there. Got Mays just
That
stepping
was,
in
yeah.
front. Jamari able to
If
lead
you're,
Tegan.
if you're at home and have the use of replay, you ought to run back and see how bad number 4 was trying to get over to it. It might explain why some of the blocks were effective.
Collins just making that look easy.
Well, maybe that'll cool them off for a little bit. I still say there's room
I
for
hope
2
so.
more touchdowns here.
I hope so. Because these guys were, believing they were in this game.
Yes, they do for them.
Yep,
And you know what else?
that's dangerous.
They convinced me they was in it too.
Until until Collins stripped that ball.
Kick is high, and it's up. And it's going to bounce, and there's Gabe Miller, and he picks it up.
You can't advance it.
You can't advance.
No. You can't advance it.
Nobody called it for Waldron, and Gabe just stepped in there and picked it up.
We did that one time when we were playing. We were here playing broken bowl. We pooched one up there, and we got one like that real quick. And when you can't advance it.
Was that the same game we kicked it to that number 6 right over here on that
And
20
he ran it all the way back.
He went for the touchdown. They beat us 14-7. Was that the
Might
same
have been
one?
with. I don't think it was 14-7.
What
was
like
it?
one of them
Well,
deals you tell-
Coach,
tell
that
them.
was a good memory
You tell
that
him.
you just turned right around.
Well, I'm telling you, old Riddler, we had a boy, we told that boy, said, do not kick it to this number 6. Don't do it. He's from Broken Bow. That man was a stud, boy. He kicked it to him, and he sure enough was a stud.
Collins and Wilson in the backfield. Quick snap.
Golly.
And a pitch out to Wilson. Makes a man miss. He's going to go backside. He might have a few blockers here. Nice block off the outside. There he goes in the end. And he's knocked out of bounds around the 24-yard line. But we got flags on the field. They're going to say probably a cutback block on this one.
Yeah, it was.
Well, once again, the new rule for safety is that we put the onus on the person chasing the ball carrier that he cannot get knocked hard, hit hard, and blocked, and put the onus on other people to keep him safe instead of putting it on him to keep himself safe by looking around to see if there's anybody fixing to clean his clock, which there was. And that's what they call it for.
Yeah, so it's cutback block and
Crackback, and it
Crackback,
wasn't even that
yeah.
good. I mean, that wasn't a big hard block. I've seen Farney get hit way harder than that, didn't you, Farney?
I got hit pretty good a few times.
You didn't throw no flags for it either, did you?
I didn't.
not
No,
back,
there wasn't no.
not back then. They
There wasn't
didn't,
no. Ain't no flags for hitting the quarterback. That's praise.
Well,
That's a praise out.
That's a praise out.
first down and long for the Bulldogs now as the big march back. Now,
Now that's quite a little penalty they've thrown in. Quite a little penalty.
Well,
We're not out of it, so we got a 1st and 22.
1st and 30.
1st and
Yeah, we
22, we
can get
don't get a
that.
chance. Here's that formation we started the game with. Let's see what they got in mind there.
I don't know.
Decent snap.
Maybe
Collins drops back. Big pass downfield. Tries to hit his man Mays, but no good.
I think maybe these guys from Waldron went and watched that old boy from Northside, that old Jones that went up to Arkansas and then went to the Jaguars. I don't think they're going to rush in those exotic formations like the quads over there.
That was quite a pass, too, though. I mean, You're throwing
Yeah,
it
but
from
there's
one
no-
side of the field all the way over to
Yeah,
the
but
other
there was
side of the field.
nobody ever crossed the line of scrimmage. Nobody even rushed on the play.
Collins dropping back. Fake the pass. He's going to go down deep. There's Jamari Palmer. Oh, and just out of the hands. He was wide open in.
He had a chance to catch that.
What?
Yeah. He just didn't come back in far enough, but he had got his hands on it, didn't he?
Spoken like a little quarterback would speak.
Just watch the replay.
I want to see the replay.
We don't have no replay.
You're going to get him in trouble. Chris going to go out there and get on.
that.
Huh?
I guess we're still working on replay. Instant replay. But we had some last week, didn't we?
I guess. I know one thing.
And here we go. What the what?
Delay game.
Delay game against the Bulldogs.
Wow. We've had, that's another thing that bothers me.
What's that, Coach?
We've had too many penalties.
Yeah, we got no
personals too.
We started
Not
out
no good.
I know we started out the game pretty clean, but as the game wore on, for some reason,
Yeah.
we become more involved in the extracurriculars at the time we least need to do it.
Oh my gosh. What do we got here?
We got trouble.
You think we blocked in the back again?
Well, I think they're going to call us for another one of those blindside blocks. Or they got a flag? On
Against
defense.
defense, yeah.
Sure enough, mark that off, boys. Mark it off. I believe we're going to get a 1st and 10 out of this deal. We've come from a 3rd and 25, and we're going to get out. That's how penalties can hurt you, boy.
Wow. We did.
That-
Isn't that something else?
they had us in a bad way.
Hey, me. Well, we got to find a way to punch it in here, boys.
We've got a good set here
Come on
now. We
we
kind of
get
got
one
a
in here right now, then we're
a tight
pretty
end
good
in the
shape.
game.
There you go. There you go. Let's just keep doing that.
That's a nice
Don't
run
stop
there.
doing it until they stop it.
That's a nice run by
Yeah.
Wilson. You know, that
There's good blocks up front.
old Deshaun, he made a good cut.
7 yards for the Bulldogs.
Do it
Got
again.
maximum out of the yardage out of it. I tell you what, old Miller being the blocker in there, I got a feeling that has something to do with it too.
Come on, Lyman. Stay with him. Stay with him. There you go. That a baby.
Old Miller
That's a
delivered good
first
blow.
down.
You know, he needs to go ahead and run through.
Yeah.
But his initial contact is
Yeah.
pretty violent. Now we're going far. If we get one more
Yeah.
score here, I
think
feel
we're all-
better
yeah,
about
I
it.
do too. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Oh yeah. Oh.
Nothing need to be said. It's high pass. That's going to work, y'all.
There we go. That puts us in pretty good shape there, Coach.
You know, I'm going to tell you the truth, Coach. Played well tonight? I don't think so.
No,
I don't
we
think anybody thinks that we played well, but I'll tell you something. Look at the scoreboard. We put up 40 points, and really went into a coma in the second and
We
most of
did.
the third quarter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've got 40 points on the board.
Yeah, we had some big plays, you know.
Now, is that another extra point we missed?
Did he miss that one?
Yeah.
He sure did. Yeah, that's not like him.
One
No,
can-
we've had some explosive plays that's got us back in the game, but I don't know that I can say offensively, you know, we
don't-
never did maintain a
No,
drive.
no.
They were all busted plays, or
Yeah.
and that's not necessarily
Inaccurate throws.
what you want. Yeah, yeah. We've got lots of things to work on this week.
Yeah.
But you know, we did keep going, and
Yeah.
some good things happened to us.
Well,
This deal down here with Collins stripping that ball was probably a big.
Probably
a big
changed the
turn.
last of the
Yeah.
momentum shifts.
Yeah,
It was the one that we needed, something
yeah.
to shut them down
Yeah,
where
they
we
were
could
fixing
take
to go ahead.
I know it. 22
I
to
can't
20. Yeah.
imagine that. Here we are sitting at
You bet.
40 to 22.
Yeah. Well, it kind of woke us up.
Number 50, Antonio Fuerte, set to kick off for Bulldogs.
Slinging.
Old Trey Turpin, he
That was
wasn't giving up on that. He got to slinging around there and grabbed hold of him, but he would not turn loose. I guess it's a dadgum thing. You got a hold of him because nobody else seemed to be
Nobody
ready
was
to.
wanting any of it.
No. There's no such thing as painless football.
Wasn't that the truth?
Look here. Old Mario don't even have his helmet on out there. Jamari.
Come on, Palmer.
4, 8, 11.
Waldron says we're not doing nothing different.
Who says that?
Waldron. We're not doing nothing different.
No, they've got 22 points there. They're like the Cowboys at that Eagles game.
Number 52, Tesser Colbert.
What do you think about that Chiefs game?
I think the Eagles are going to get them.
You do?
You know, they looked awful good the other night. There we go. That Palmer back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, he is really, he cuts that end really short right there, and he can get back there and make that tackle. That was a nice job. No, I think the Eagles, they looked awful good against. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm just glad that they played as good as they did. I'm
There
kind
you
of down
go.
on them.
I knew you'd be happy.
Well, maybe it's showed a little hope. Oh, there we go. Nice job. Man.
Looks like we found
EJ
a,
put a little pressure on him, and then we had some guys come in there on 58. And,
looks like we've got our groove back.
yeah, Miller and I don't know who else that was. Maybe it was Scott. Came in there and made some of that tackle at the end.
Fourth and an 8,
Clicking
I'd say.
down here, 4:54 left in this fourth
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah, I hope those guys here kind of get a chance to get up there and get some of it. I guess they're thinking maybe they'll just run the last 4 minutes out.
Well, they're
They're going to have to take a time out, ain't they? No, they're not.
Yeah.
How about old Gabe Miller in there?
Yeah. That was a nice.
You know, he's kind of
Nice
made some
rush.
plays this year.
Of course, Waldron's
Anytime it looks like a hard hit or something, if you get to watching, a lot of times it's him that calls
Waldron's
it.
lineman is that Ole.
You know, there's
There
two
wasn't
things
much
that really
blocking
bother me
going
right
on.
now about the pro ball,
What's that?
and that's that Parsons, you know, is the highest paid non-quarterback in the history of professional football.
How much is he getting paid? Do you know?
$47 million a year, 188 million guaranteed, I guess. But I'm just saying that I can't take it.
You got to play, don't you?
If the highest paid non-quarterback is him, there's some people he's going to strike tomorrow. Garrett, and I can tell you a bunch of them that need to be paid more than he is,
Yeah.
and act like it. Packers or all that.
Well, they look pretty good.
They hadn't played away from the house yet.
Well, I understand that, but I think they look pretty good defensively.
What about Detroit? They're not got it, do
No,
they?
they've.
Did you see that Hall of Fame game when they
Yeah.
played in it?
Yeah.
Did they look very impressive to
No,
you starting out? They've got worse from there.
They've slipped here. I don't know what's wrong with them.
And how can you be for Kansas City with Nick Wright for him? I can't take that cat.
There we go. There we go.
Man, look at there. Wow, Miller.
How about that?
And I tell you what, though, them linemen, they made a hole there.
Hey, how about the speed there?
He was
He
turning
had
it on.
little
Yeah,
jets,
he had
didn't
some
he?
wheels, yeah. But I was just impressed with that. Those our lineman there blocking.
Yeah.
Had a big old hole for him.
Now, Farn, let's watch this kicker and see what we think. What do you think's causing this?
Well, you know it's got to be there on time. The good hold. Looked like he pulled that one. I tell you, it looks like he's not following through. It's kind of a. He's just kind of snapping it there. Got to follow through. Yeah, that's a good run right there. Okay, he got some
46.
speed.
He
got a
does, doesn't he?
speed,
Yeah, he
look good.
does.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's a bargain to try to tackle. I think he's probably liable to shed somebody. He can come in. He can come in there and relieve some
He
on
could come in
that.
there and spell him a little bit, couldn't he?
You doggone right. That's a
Yeah.
kind of a different kind of back. I think he might run through an arm tackle. Of course, Wilson might too. I ain't saying he's not, but
No, he can do.
But something's kind of, I noticed Wilson was kind of limping off there a while ago, like maybe he had a cramp. Is that him laying on the ground there? Sure is. He's still down on the ground.
Maybe we'll get some new kids in here this next series.
Sounds like a winner to me.
3:45 left in this game. 46-22.
That's almost perfect where you want to kick it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's almost awful
Yeah.
to let him get up that sideline.
Yeah, well, that looked like that Broken Bow game you was talking about. That kid caught it on the side, and we missed him, and he took it on in. That was disappointing.
That's a good
But
game.
it
but
happens. Yes, it was a good game. They come down there to the fourth quarter in that one.
Yeah, but nobody really ever scored after that little. I think they may have got that. Seemed like we were up 7-0, ended up getting beat 14-7. But that kid was a ball player and a good defensive player too.
Braxton Threerkill on the tackle there, on the stop. 3:27 here. I know I've missed a lot, Coach, but missed a touchdown. And
Well, we carried on as best we could.
I know.
We've seen the best part of the game.
I know. Gabe Miller had a touchdown.
Now it looks like we've kind
Good
of.
stuff. Good stuff.
No, I guess not. I guess we just still.
Josh McClode brought down in the backfield. And there's Patrick Nance. Patrick Nance and Braxton Miller as the welcome party.
Miller was in there quick.
Absolutely. He brings up third down for Waldron with 2:50 here in the fourth quarter as we start counting it down to the end of the ball game. Talked a lot tonight about past games and talking about some of the future games that are here coming up. And a nice play brought down in the backfield, tripped up, looked like Palmer putting on some pressure.
He comes around that corner so quick.
Well, you
They
got to be able to
cannot
bend. You know,
reach
you
him.
come across there and bend down underneath
Yeah.
there.
And that's exactly what he's doing, and they just can't reach him quick enough.
He's
Can't get out to him quick enough.
you know that used to that wing tee was that was similar to a wing tee play. The fake going that other side and bring it back, pulling people. Boy, that was a vicious game out on the edge there.
Man.
Corners and ends and wing backs blocking down, kicking out, and hitting that seam.
Jumbo set to Hudson. Hudson's going to break open right here. He's going to be wrestled down by Massey, and finishing tackle was, I think, Jamar Palmer. Nope, sorry, that was Mays.
I guess we're not going to get very many substitutions in there tonight, are we? That's going
Fans-
to be the book for next week.
Sure.
Fans are starting to kind of trickle out
Trickle out where?
of the home stands.
Let's be wanting to get down and congratulate the team.
Absolutely. Stop there at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up second down and about 8 yards to go for Waldron.
Well, I think maybe it looks like maybe one more snap. Oh, take that back. They've got
It's going to be a timeout.
Is that us or them?
Looks like there's a injured player on the field from Muldrow, and that is Gabe Miller.
That's on Miller.
Well, let's talk about real quick as we take a little bit short timeout. But talk about some of the games that we have coming up. So first of all, looking up next week, we can go ahead and bring that up, Jacob. So next week we have Spyro here at home, of course, our homecoming game. All right, take it down, Jacob. Sorry. My bad. Thought we were going to have to get a full timeout. There's a snap.
Spyro has been on our schedule since, I guess, almost yearly since, well, we did have a little tail time there where we quit playing them, but they've been a long rival of ours. First time we ever beat them, I think, was about like 85. They'd had some really good teams in the early 70s, late 60s. Bill Blankenship, who coached at Tulsa and is up at Owassa now, he graduated from Spyro. And they're good in that day and time. They made it to the state finals.
It's going to look like it's going to move the chains for Waldron here with just 7 seconds left here in the ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, next week with homecoming and stuff going on, we've got to have some clear heads, and I know the coaches are going to have lots of films to watch.
And that is the ball game here tonight as Muldrow takes it 46-22. And so as you were saying, Coach, you know, we've got homecoming coming up next week. Of course, tonight was military night, beautiful night. Started out wonderful for the Bulldogs, but then around the end of the second quarter, things kind of started taking a turn with a lot of penalties, a lot of just kind of some nonsense. I mean, let's just be honest.
Sleep, you know,
Yeah.
this kind of intensity was
Lackadaisical.
nowhere.
All right, so let's look at what's coming up in our future broadcast, also with the future of the season. Now, I will tell you this. hit us up in the comments if you would like to see us live stream this year's homecoming parade. If you guys are wanting to see us live stream this year's homecoming parade, I got a few students I think that would be willing to do it. But if y'all are willing to watch and tune in for the homecoming parade, we'd love to stream it for you. Jacob, go ahead and hit us with that graphic real quick. So next week we have Spyro coming up. Kids. There we go. All right, well, we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight. Of course, Midland Motors, 427 Auto Sales, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church, Muldrow First Assembly of God. And, of course, here's our schedule looking up, is that we have Spyro here at home next week, and then we have Eufaula right after that. And then we'll be on the road to Shakota, and that'll be to kick off our October series. And then after that, of course, Ida Bell and Lincoln Christian. But you'll find all that right here on Muldrow Communications. Of course, I've been joined here tonight by the legends themselves, of course, Coach Ryan and Coach Stacy Farney. We do appreciate all of their help. And, of course, I'd like to say thank you to our student workers here tonight. Jacob Phelan on the instant replay. We got Ryder Dean, we got Crystal Harrison, we got Chase Short, we got Qualls on our floor cam, and we got JP over here, and I'm sure I'm forgetting, and we got Maddie also out here, and so they're doing such a great job. We appreciate all the kids, and so we appreciate all of them. Of course, most importantly, we appreciate all of you tuning in and sponsoring us and keeping this broadcast wonderful every time we come together as a community. And so once again, thank you so much for supporting Muldrow Communications. If you would like to sponsor, please contact us at Miss Jolene over at the high school, and she can tell you how to be a sponsor and help more student-produced content just like this one. Until then, we'll see you next week at the homecoming as we welcome Spyro right here at Aubrey Henshaw Stadium, and we'll see you then.